It's Sunday, party people. It's 9 p.m. and I do believe it's time for Wave the Exploding Show. Just turning the volume up there. Very important to get the volume right on your music on a Sunday evening. Great to see you. So many of you already in chat. There you go. Just get those levels up a little bit. So hi there to Oculus VR. Nice to see you. I also noticed that you followed me on YouTube this week. That's really, really cool of you. And that's a good jumping off point to note that this show simultaneously broadcasts. It's a simulcast. Yes, that's what that means. Broadcasting across multiple platforms at the same time. So coming from this bunker somewhere in a forest circa 1985, where we used to copy DVDs and VHSs, comes Wave the Exploding Show every Sunday, 9 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, and X. And case in point, Philip Hoy. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, mate. Watching from X. Driving Burntwood on Twitch. Master G in the house. How you doing, dude? On YouTube. Chris Groom as well, also YouTube. York Terror Vision on Twitch. Crassamaniac, Ponder, Tom Stringer, Dave Phoenix, some more YouTubers. And I flick over to Instagram and there's a whole bunch of people there. I did notice Gail Porter. Hope you don't mind me shouting you out, Gail. You lovely, lovely lady. And Jed, One John, Zoltar, Fuzzy Tiger, Benjamin, TR7 Skate, love you TR7 Skate, Kevin, Ollie, Apt GB, Dean Ways, Rice Stars, good to see you on Instagram, bro. Beep out, you're watching from Lincoln. Remember Instagram, you can, if you want to, chat. It doesn't. I don't think the Instagram app makes it very obvious, but you can chat. You can get on chat and you can write comments like this. Hi, everyone. There you go. There you go. Absolutely marvellous. Right. Okay. So, shall we get this show started? I think we possibly should. Let's do it. It's not working. Go. There we go. So cheese being poured. Cheese being poured, which I think is a very important part of the ritual of this show. Much tea has been consumed in the 18 shows that we've had so far. And yes, this might be a perfect opportunity to mention the new merch, ladies and gentlemen. This is the No AI mug, which can be joined on your fonts by the No AI, what would you call it, snapback? I don't know. And for most of you watching, because I see so many familiar names in there, Bruce93, Prof James, Big Jess, great to see so many of you, Dave Phoenix as well, and also on Instagram, plenty of faces that I've seen many times before. Steve Milson, Timeless Gaming Convention, whoop whoop, big shout out to those guys. If you want to get yourselves over to a really great retro gaming convention at an amazing venue up in the north of England, Bury, never sure how to pronounce it, just outside Manchester, Arcade Club, then go to Timeless Gaming. Just remind me of the date, Timeless Gaming, please, in chat on Instagram, and I'll share that with you. But what I was going to say is this here show is sponsored by a full-length comedy feature film called Ctrl AI Delete. Not sure if you'll be able to see it on the back of them though. If I get it in front of my face, then it'll focus on it. Ctrl AI Delete. That's the name of the movie. That's just one of our stickers, which I'll tell you about in a minute, that I just stuck on there. But that's the logo. Ctrl AI Delete. You can find out about the movie. I wrote it with a good friend of mine called Mark Failgate, and we're hoping to go to Kickstarter with it August/September of this year, 2024. And this show is about a lot of stuff. It's about retro movies, gaming, tech, music, you name it, TV shows, new retro stuff, so anything that pertains to those eras, the 80s, the 90s, anything south of the noughties that is now sort of contemporary stuff that has just come out and pays homage. That is what we talk about here on the show. But we also give a quick mention to our sponsor. So go along to www.ctrl.ai-delete.com. Control is spelled like it is on your keyboard, CTRL. And you'll find out loads of cool stuff all about what we're doing. So we've written this amazing movie. It's about a bunch of geeky gamers who are looking forward to a convention not unlike Timeless Gaming. In fact, I'll go back over there and see if he's told me what date it's on there. Have you told me? Oh, the mug is cool, says Timeless Gaming Convention. 14th of August, thank you, says Timeless Gaming. 14th of August, go to Bury. Interestingly, I'm guessing if you Google Timeless Gaming Convention, you can see these guys' website. I'm actually going to be doing the opening keynote, and I'm going to be talking about this very topic. So there you go. I've done the advert for the Timeless Gaming Convention. Back to the sponsor of this show, CtrlAIDelete.net. Yeah, a bunch of gamers getting ready for a convention in Skegness. At the same time, the world is about to experience the rollout of an AI, right? So there's a ticker tape parade in Times Square. The AI rolls out on the Saturday that they get to their gaming convention, and all hell breaks loose. Basically, the world goes dark. So we're not talking ray guns and Terminators. No, it's far more simple than that. Basically, overnight, nothing works. So there's a run on the banks, a stock market crash. There's riots, looting on the streets. It's chaos. But could it be, that's a shot from Skegness actually just there, that our gamers, with their obsession with 80s and 90s computers, could well have the only hardware that might just be able to hack the AI and win the day? Yes, that's Control AI Delete coming your way in the form of a Kickstarter very, very soon it'll be on this show. You'll learn all about it here if you come along every Sunday at 9 p.m. for Way of the Exploding Show. Then you should have a good opportunity to know what's going on. There we go. Marvellous, marvellous, marvellous. Right, let's get some tunes going. Okay, so how's everyone been? I should now give you some love because you're very patient and let me do my little advert bit, which is marvellous. Oh no, actually, do you know what? I need to just do one more thing, actually. I need to do one more thing, and that is to show you some merch ideas. Right, so you'll know standard t-shirt that has been bought by loads of people in chat is this one, featuring the artwork from the movie poster. These are the non-so-standard t-shirts. I'll go through this again in a minute and I'll make them a bit bigger. I've got the screen configured so that everyone that watches vertically, which is the Instagram crowd, can actually see us, as well as everyone in widescreen. Here's an image, look. There's a folder with me written on it, a trash can, and the phrase trashed. What do you think to that idea? Here's the computer says F you with a smiley face, I think. And the phrase on the back that I showed you last week, AI stole my job. And all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Marvellous. Do you like that? I really want feedback right now in chat, okay? I want feedback from Big Jesse, Master G, Dr. Oculus, Phil Hoy, Bruce, Supersonic, Prof, Grassamaniac, Tom Stringer, and the same goes for you lot in Instagram land. I need feedback. I need you to tell me what you think about the new merch, because I'm about to push the button. That's a close-up. Me folder going into a trash can with either trash written on it and the word trashed on the back, or trashed on the front on the actual trash can itself. Does that make sense? What have we got? These look awesome, says Supersonic Jim. I'm going to go and increase the size of these things now so that you can see them really clearly. System error, job not found, contact AI. I thought that was quite nice. That could be a sticker, couldn't it? That is, of course, a kind of homage to the first versions of the Mac operating system. And that's the trashed t-shirt. This is an early Windows one, error 404, job not found, contact AI. What do we think to that? What do we think to that? Do we like it? Is that a good idea for the new merch? Hey, I stole my job and I got this lousy t-shirt. I know that you like that, but I've tried it in a new font, guys. That's that 404 error on the pocket. Are we liking this? I'm looking over to chat. The trash one is cool, says York Terror Vision. Chris Green, what do you mean, how recycled? Not sure what you mean. I work in marketing, so I would wear that t-shirt to work, said Big Jess. Excellent, thank you for that. So that's a trash can with trash written on it and the word trashed underneath it. What do we think to that? There is an image of that actually as a t-shirt. Make this a bit bigger, look. There we go. There's a smiley, a kind of pixelated smiley on that. What are we thinking? The Windows job not found is the best. I'm really pleased you're liking these. Thanks, Prof. Love those early fonts. Yeah, Master G, that is, just not to give your identity away, Master G, but just for my own interest. Do you hail from Wales? Let me know, because then I'll know who you are. I'm just going to go over to Instagram. Hopefully you've been using the chat on Instagram, letting us know. Last t-shirt has the best logo. Eds, tell me which one you mean, mate, because you're slightly delayed on Instagram. Victoria, nice to see you too. VV11MOT has just joined, as has Mark Smith. What about this one? I just like the idea of trashed. You know, it's just a great phrase, isn't it? But where would you put? Would you put the trashed on the front like that? Or would you have just the job and the trash can, then maybe trashed written on the back? Can someone let me know in chat? I really want to know. I've got a great designer working with me on this, and I really want to maximize the efforts of and the goodwill to get the right content. And that's an Apple version, because I just thought, let's just mess with different operating systems. Okay, AI Stole My Job is an instant buy for me. Dr. Oculus VR, great to know. That's brilliant. I love it. Do you like the new font? It's the old school font. It's actually the first font that Windows ever used, and it's cool. I forget. It's called something like System Font or something like that. Which is there now on screen right now if you're on Instagram, and also if you're on Twitch, YouTube, X, and Facebook, I think. I do like that catchphrase. Looking forward to the conversations it would create. Haha, says Phil Hoy. What you mean at work? Yeah. Job not found is the best. I like the Job Me trashed ones, but I think it works better with the larger style. I'll go back on this and try and work out what it means. Control A, Alt F4. The trashed one is too complicated. You don't need the folder with me or the job. Just keep it simple. Prof. Charles. I liked trashed, trash can and folder. Small on the front pocket. Black on white or black on terminal green. God, I need to take a picture of these. It's getting really complicated. But this is what I want. I want the feedback. That wasn't a criticism. I want all this. Need to be a size that people will pick on from a distance. Pick up on from a distance, I guess you mean, yeah. Quake Scortum has jumped in. This is really, really good, guys and girls. So listen, if you would be kind enough, you can always use the medium of X to send me a direct message, or Instagram. You can direct message me on Insta, or you can use, and you know what I'm going to ask now, chat, for those of you in Instagram land or in the main aggregated chat, the Discord. We have a Discord for this show where we all get together, we chat about stuff, we resolve issues like whether the logo should be big or small or whatever. We talk about the quiz, we talk about loads of cool stuff. I uploaded these earlier, so the Discord lot got to see these earlier. If you'd like to be a member of the Discord, someone will have put the Discord in there. He has. Dr. Oculus VR has popped it into Twitch land. If someone could do the same in YouTube and on X, Philip Hoy, are you able to do that? To maybe grab it off Twitch and whack it into X, and someone put it into Instagram, and that would be absolutely amazing. Let me just see if I can do that with the Twitch myself. Hang on, just 2 seconds. Sorry, with Discord. Just give me a sec. Where is it? I can never remember how to find the server. I can never remember how to do it. Do you know what? While I'm on the air, while I'm in professional broadcasting mode, I can't think. Okay, right, cool. So I'll just get rid of that. Marvellous stuff. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Love you guys. Thank you so much. And over you go to Control-AR delete if you need to know more. Right, okay. Now then. Right, let's have a think about this. I want to talk to you about a really interesting announcement that came through earlier this week. And it was at what's the PlayStation event called, Phil Hoy? The big PlayStation event. He's just put it on X. He's just put the Discord on X. Thanks, Phil. What's the big PlayStation event that happened this week? Someone help me out here so I don't look too much like a chump. I say Philip Hoy because Philip Hoy has a brilliant podcast called In PlayStation We Trust, which goes out on all kinds of your favourite podcast platforms, so do check that out. But you were beaten to it, Phil Hoy, by Addicted to Retro. It was, of course, State of Play. Now, on State of Play, they've just announced a brand new Alien World game. It's called Alien Rogue Incursion. But interestingly, for the likes of me, the whole thing takes place in VR. It was announced as part of State of Play, which of course is Sony's big event to tell everyone about what's coming up for PlayStation platforms, including PlayStation VR 2. And here it is. Let's watch it together. Terrifying. That sensor. Oh, there's the pulse rifle. That distinctive sound. And it's not just coming to PSVR 2, it's also coming to other headsets, including the Meta Quest 3. That sound is great. We'll just whack it on, right? We'll do it again. Let's do it again, actually. We'll do the whole thing again. Okay. So if you've got one of these, you're going to love the next piece of news, because everyone's favourite franchise, the Alien franchise, is releasing a brand new game on VR. And it's called Alien Rogue Incursion. And I'm super excited about it. It's going to be really scary. I think what we're looking at is something that sits between Alien Isolation and that sort of psychological, intense horror vibe, and Fireteam, which obviously is a much more intense action-based experience. Although it's not multiplayer. Look, MetaQuest looks Steam, so you'll be able to use it on your HTC, on your Vive, on your Valve headsets. Loads of cool stuff coming up. I'm really excited about this game. Super excited. Because, of course, it's a universe that just keeps on giving, isn't it? It is the movie franchise par excellence. The game is coming to us from a company called Survivios or Servios. The game is coming to us from a company called Servios, and they are touting it as a single-player action horror VR game, which features an original story that fully surrounds players within the terrors of the Alien universe, designed by Alien fans for Alien fans. That's what you want to hear. Servios brings their expertise to crafting this technically advanced. I'm pleased to hear that. We like technically advanced VR, don't we? We don't like our VR games on rails. And frightfully immersive, nice couplet, Alien virtual reality game created using Unreal Engine 5, so it should be graphically impressive. The collaboration is between 20th Century Games and Servios, with the aim of developing an intense single-player action horror game set in the iconic Alien universe. I, for one, am super stoked about this, and I'll be interested to know what you think. It's coming out this year, 2024. I'm guessing just before Christmas. I'm ridiculously excited. Sound is good for you. Hey, Jason from Inverness. Nice to see you, Nick. Good to see you. Westworld was okay. Yeah, Servios made Westworld, didn't they? Hey, Nick Waller. Nick Waller, good to see you, bro. Craig Scortum said that they turned 54 a few weeks ago, got an e-scooter, and loves it. Alien Isolation in VR was amazing, says Rick from YouTube. There are only a few full-story VR games, and this one looks amazing. I agree. I like the full story thing, as long as it's not on rails. You know, I like my VR games to be free roaming. And I have to say, one of the things I love about Alien's Fireteam is is that it's a cooperative multiplayer experience, right? And I really like that aspect. And VR can work really, really well as a multiplayer platform, particularly in a cooperative modes. There's lots of zombie games where you're a group playing in VR. Obviously, Population 1, games like that demonstrate the fact that you can play mass battle royale multiplayer games in various configurations. So it can be done. But Servios, it seems, are going for a single-player version of this title, which nevertheless looks absolutely amazing with the sort of, the psychology and the tense, tight, dark horror flavor of the Alien universe. So exciting. Anyway, there we go. So that's a little bit of news. Good stuff. York Television saying they still like the Aliens coin op game. I'm pleased to hear it. All right, marvellous stuff. So there we go with the news. What time are we on? Well, I reckon, do you know what? I think we should probably get things moving because one of the things that we do on this show, as well as cover news, is we talk, we do a fantastic quiz. And I reckon it's quiz time. What do you think, folks? Should we get the quiz on the go? Let's do it. So, yeah, welcome. You are watching Way of the Exploding Show. And we come to you every Sunday at 9 p.m. We cover all kinds of cool stuff from the world of what we call new retro. So anything south of the noughties, but generally born within the culture of the 80s and 90s, let's say. And the quiz is a really good example of that. 10 questions, which I'm about to give you. 10 questions. And the way that it works, it's like an honesty bar, all right? Except, obviously, it's an honesty quiz. And what that means is that I ask you a question, and then you type into chat the answer. You don't say 1, 2, 3, or 4, because I offer you 4 possible answers, or A, B, C, or D. You write your best approximation of one of the options. So if it's Kylie Minogue that you think is the right answer, then write Kylie Minogue or Kylie, all right? Why am I saying this? Because the game is better played when we don't chat about how much we're convinced that this is the right answer, because sometimes that spoils it for other people. Make sense? Cool. And once a question has been asked, I'll give you plenty of time to answer it. But once we've moved on to the next question, whatever you said previously, that's going to be your answer. So we go through this with an honesty system, and then we get to the end, and then I reverse, go back to the beginning, reveal the answers, and we'll pat ourselves on the back. And that's how Way of the Exploding Quiz works. It's super cool, and I'm very, very excited to be bringing you 10 more brilliant questions, which I worked very hard on this week to try and make devilishly difficult. Okay. Right, question number 1 in tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. Famous rock star composed music for the 1994 video game Sonic the Hedgehog. This is tricky. Am I talking about Mick Jagger, Bruce Springsteen, Michael Jackson, or David Bowie? Which one of those gods of popular music created some of the music for Sonic the Hedgehog 3? Interesting answers coming up. It's going to pop over to Instagram. Make sure that you're all... Oh, there we go. It does look like Instagram may well... Oh, no, I was going to say that you're lagging, but you're not. It's fine. You're up to speed now. Good evening, Can't Ride BMX. Looks like we might be having some frame rate issues on Instagram. Let me know on Instagram in the chat if you can hear me okay. Okay, that's question number 1. Well done, everybody. We're going to move on now, chaps and chapesses. Question number 2. Which martial artist and movie star lent their likeness to the Mortal Kombat series inspiring the character of Liu Kang? I hope I'm pronouncing Liu Kang's name right. Let me know in chat if I'm not. Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, or Bruce Lee? Which of those icons of fighting movies inspired Liu Kang? I think it was about 1992, I think it was. Going to check Insta. Oh, good. Okay, so we've got some relatively up to speed answers coming through Instagram. That's good to see. Street Wish Limited, nice to have you with us tonight. Question number 2. Okay, you've had enough time. You've had enough time. Plenty of you have answered. Got a whole range of different answers coming in. I think YouTube might be a little bit behind, maybe. Nice to see Rob H. and Mark Cornwall. Okay, cool. So we're going to go for question number 3 now. In tonight's Way of the Exploding Quiz. Name the 1991 Sega game featuring Shaquille O'Neal. What was it called? Was it called Shaq Fu? Was it called Shaq's Street Fight? Shaq's Shaolin Showdown? That's not difficult to say. Or Shaq's Mystic Melee. I'm boiling. Shaq's Mystic Melee. Shaq Fu. What were the other ones? Shaq's Street Fight or Shaq's Shaolin Showdown. Nice to see you, Rob. Nice to see you, brother. Firewater 983, I like your profile pic. I tell you what, I should have put in news actually. Well, I don't know if it's news as such because I only just discovered it. But there's a really good RoboCop documentary which is available for free on Prime. It might have been there for a while. I discovered it this week. I don't know how. It's got multiple episodes. I don't know how many because I think I'm on episode 2, so it's definitely got 2 episodes. It's called Robo Doc, and it goes into extreme detail about the mayhem and chaos that was the RoboCop project. The idea that they had, the kind of things, the hoops they had to jump through and so on. It's absolutely fascinating. It actually made me rent RoboCop one more time and probably watch it for about the 10th time. While I'm on the subject of movies, I will just say that this here podcast is sponsored by our very own movie, Ctrl AI Delete.net. Go along to the website and you'll see all kinds of cool stuff. Images from shoots that we've done, test shoots with our actor. There he is, Josh. And some really, really cool merchandise that you can now buy, some of which I'm featuring in the studio, like my teacup or coffee mug, whatever you want to call it, with the No AI logo. That is the kind of mantra of those protesting during the movie. And there's the logo, of course, on the back. That's one of our stickers. We're doing sticker packs. We're doing caps. We're doing cool T-shirts. And those of you in chat have given me some great information about which new T-shirts I should do. So there you go. That's our sponsor this week. Thank you so much for that. Go along to the website if you get the opportunity. Okay, right. What question were we on there? Question number 3, wasn't it? Question number... Oh, yeah. Dr. Oculus saying sign up to the newsletter at Ctrl AI Delete. That is a really, really good point, actually. The newsletter is really, really good because not only do you get a newsletter, the new newsletter, by the way, the new version, I just finished it today. I didn't have a chance. I've been so busy. My wife's been away in Berlin doing good deeds for her family, and I've had the 3 kids to myself, and it's been great, but it's been busy. So the latest edition of the newsletter goes out, let's say tomorrow morning. I'm aware that I was supposed to send it at end of last week, so apologies for that. But yeah, sign up to the newsletter, and it's really helpful. Okay, question number 4. Here we go. Which future 90s film and TV star was in this 1982 Burger King commercial? Sarah Michelle Gellar, Drew Barrymore, Meg Ryan, or Jodie Foster? And again, remember, thanks, Derek. Appreciate that, bro. Remember not to embellish in chat. Just put the answer in chat. Don't tell everyone that you're, why you know for sure this is the correct answer. Allow them the opportunity to get it right or wrong. Obviously, we don't use Google. We don't use the GPTs to get these answers right. We just use the grey computer, the grey matter, to attempt to get this right. Sarah Michelle Geller, Drew Barrymore, Meg Ryan, or Jodie Foster. Which one of those is in this Burger King commercial? There we go. Well done, team. Tom Stringer. Didn't know that. That's all right. That's acceptable. Just make a choice. Make a choice. Go for it. Just going to pop over to Instagram. Make sure that you're all doing well. I'm good, thank you, Rapper Moonstar. Rapper Moonstar, thank you for using chat. I don't know what it is about chat. Maybe someone in chat could tell me this. But chat in Instagram isn't as active. I suspect it's because maybe it's not as obvious as to how you communicate as it is on some of the other platforms, because we're also currently going out simultaneously on YouTube, on X, on Facebook, and on Twitch. Amazing. 18 of these we've done. David Alamode, nice name, like that. Gary Reary, Darren Ian Jones, Stephen Nethercott, Morank 96, Gary Edwards. There's so many of you over on Insta. Good evening. Frigicakes 1, your name comes up in really dark blue, so I have to change the angle to actually see it. Does your video keep freezing, Derek? That's annoying, isn't it? So sorry about that. Okay, so there we go. That's question number 4, is it? Yeah. Question 5 up next. What is the name of Buffy's high school in the series Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Is it Whittier High School, Sunnydale High School, Rosedale High School, or Hillwood High School? So let us know if you've got any inkling as to which one of those might be the school featured in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Rapper Moonstar from India. And you watch the Gadget Show. Dude, you get a big shout out for that. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. So I'm guessing you watch it. Do you watch reruns of it on Instagram, on YouTube, or did you used to watch it? Are you an OG, as in original gangster, Gadget Show viewer from back in the day? Or maybe you watch the new version, which is not called Gadget Show anymore. It's called something else, isn't it? And I'm honestly embarrassed. I can never remember what it's called. I said to Otis the other day, bigger, stronger, faster, and I think he thought I was taking a mickey. But what you can do now, Rapper Moonstar, and anyone else for that matter, is go along to YouTube or Spotify and watch and or listen to the Gadget Show podcast with me and Susie Perry, which has just started. And we're in about episode 11. What are we on, guys? Episode 9. We're doing 12 eps, 13 if you include the pilot. And many of the people watching this show are our supporters on Patreon, which is amazing. Yeah, the competitions Gary Reary 162 were unreal on the Gadget Show. So Rapper Moonstar, go and have a look at the podcast, my man, and Gary Reary. Lovely to have that diversion. Amazing. Okay, so there we go. That was question number 5. Which 1985 movie, this is question number 6, features several key screen scenes shot in Whittier High School, fictionally known as Hill Valley High School. So it's a real school called Whittier, but it's known fictionally as Hill Valley High School. Does that sound like the school from Back to the Future, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, or Dangerous Minds? Dangerous Minds was great, wasn't it? Was that Michelle Pfeiffer? Was it? Let me know. Yeah, it was. It was with Coolio on the OST. Master G, just press the like button. That's great. Gadget Show podcast is awesome, says Supersonic Jim. Thanks, Supersonic Jim. And the last episode that was on YouTube even had a small shout out for Way of the Exploding Show. Did it? Did it? What? Was that me? Did I say that? I mean, it must have been me, because I wouldn't imagine anyone else on the show would even know that we exist over here in streaming land. I can't remember last year, let alone 30 years ago, says Fruity Cakes. And how you feel, brother? I mentioned it to Susie. God, I'm cheeky, aren't I? I'm cheeky, Supersonic Jim. Mark Cornwall, good to see you in the house. Instagram. Okay. I always want to read out what you've said for the competition, but I'm always concerned that if I read the answer that you've just done, that you'll all think, oh, that must be the answer then, so I tend not to. Ed's watching the podcast too. Good man, love it. Okay, that was question number 6. How are we doing for time? We're doing good. We're doing really well, actually. Question number 7. The real school location from Buffy is Torrance High School. Okay? Bit of a high school theme this week. So the real world location for the school that they featured in Buffy the Vampire Slayer is called Torrance High School. Just bear with me. It's one of my favourite tunes. This is the tune of the week. Every week. It's called Love Me or Let Me Go. I think it's called that, isn't it? Love Me or Let Go. There we go. All the tunes that I play in the playlist are available from Epidemic Sound. epidemicsound.co.uk. If you make content, you can generally get all of these songs licensed. You can actually for all the platforms, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, etc. This is why I use this catalogue. It's relatively inexpensive. I can't remember. I think it's £20 a month. But if you're making a lot of content and you need a lot of music, it's a great place to go. Plus, yeah. Plus, this tune is on there and I absolutely love it. Okay, here we go with the synths, baby. That is good, yeah. So the options were Beverly Hills 90210. Which other 90s series used the same school, Torrance High School, for their school, their fictional school, right? Beverly Hills 90210, Saved by the Bell, Dawson's Creek, or The Wonder Years. Sorry, I just realised as I read you, you were just jumping in there that I didn't finish off reading the question, which is highly unprofessional, but I was distracted by the synths. So yeah, the real school for Buffy is called Torrance High School, but which other famous show in the 90s used the same actual school? Beverly Hills, Saved by the Bell, Dawson's, or The Wonder Years? Yeah, ARP. Yes. Fruity Capes. That's almost certainly an ARP, isn't it? Good stuff. Right. Back to focus now. Loads of you. What? Master G, did you just go and see the main man, Gary Newman? Well, look, Fruity Cakes, you'll get on with Master G. If Master G is who I think he is, you'll definitely get on, because he is an absolute synth aficionado. And I may well have gone to multiple Gary Newman gigs with Master G, if you're the man I think you are. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, right. Question number... Where are we? That was question number 7, was it? All right. Question number 8. Nice day to start again. Where do you think you recognise that lyric? Is it from White Wedding by Billy Idol? Does it come from The Look of Love by ABC? Could it hail from Goody Two Shoes, Adam and the Ants, and what Adam Ant, or Man Eater by Hall and Oates? Correctly, the group is referred to as John Hall and Daryl Oates. That's right, isn't it? Is that right? Have I got it backwards? I just couldn't fit it in on screen in the answer there. Hall and Oates. Daryl, or is it Daryl Hall and John Oates? I'm getting really confused. It's because I'm thinking about other things. Yeah, Daryl Hall and John Oates, yeah. Cool. Okay. And the synth goodness carries on, doesn't it? Yeah, baby. Oh, that cowbell, that 808. Good stuff. Right, good. Okay. Question number 8. Just going to take a moment to remind you all. This here show is sponsored by Ctrl AI Delete. The movie that we're hopefully going to Kickstarter fund with all of your help come the end of the summer. All right, full-length feature film, comedy feature film about a bunch of goofy gamers who save the world from a rogue AI. But it will only happen if you go along to ctrlaidelete.net and at the very least sign up for the newsletter so I can send you information, and then roll up to the 4 weeks. We've only got 4 weeks come the end of the summer to Kickstarter fund it. Oh, wow. Did you see Daryl's House had Howard Jones on? Wow, I'd love to see that. Yeah, Daryl's House, of course. That's a YouTube channel, isn't it? That's York Television in chat, coming at us from Twitch. Oh, sugar. Oh, well, here we go. So be it. Name the 1994 poster from this bottom bit of the poster. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Beethoven, There's Something About Mary, or Dumb and Dumber. I think maybe I would belong in the 4th movie category. Which movie does the bottom of that poster pertain to? Don't talk about what just happened in chat, just in case someone was looking away at their dog or gazing into their tea and then missed the fact that I just made a critical error. You're looking at the bottom of the poster for one of those 4 films. Please don't say in chat what just happened. Does that look like the bottom of Ace Ventura, the bottom of Beethoven, the bottom of There's Something About Mary, or the bottom of the poster for Dumb and Dumber? Even though I think it's very clear that I am the dumber of the Dumb and the Dumber. Philip Hoy, on the other hand, absolutely chuffed the bits to bits, because you get a point for that, bro. All right, so Ponder is looking the other way. Yes, result. As I put that together, I was like trying to use language that would alert me to, the fact that I shouldn't click that one. That's annoying. Okay, so there we go. Just going to pop over to Instagram and see how everyone's doing. Good to see you over on Instagram. Right, so let's have a look. Final question, and then we're going to reverse about turn and go back to the beginning and look for the answers and see how well you've done. That's right, Philip. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, Ponder. Ponder, by the way, I think you take the prize for having bought the most merch. I know for a fact that you've got one of these bad boys. And I think you've got one of these too. I'll come back to the question. I think you've got one of these. And I'm not sure. I think you might have something else. Let me know what you've got. I'm interested to know. Question number 10. Okay, let's get this done. Now, in the 1994 movie, from the tagline, "When he said I do, he never said what he did." It's a great tagline. Absolute genius. Is that a line from Total Recall, Father of the Bride, True Lies, or Indecent Proposal? Which one of those sounds like when he said I do, he never said what he did? It's on the poster. You bought the t-shirt and the cap. There you go. Cool. I love it. Brilliant. I'm actually thinking of increasing the size of the logo on the hat. And so you will have a unique version just like my own, which is very cool. Loads of answers coming in. Thank you, Eds, for your answer. Kukaruda, nice to see you. Bodyboard 007, lovely to see you again. It's Big Ad. Hello, Big Ad. Martin Brugging. We've been broadcasting for 53 minutes, which is rather exciting, isn't it? And we've got just under, or just around 10 minutes to go. Hello, James. Good to see you, man. Haven't you been away on holiday somewhere really cool? I think my son was very jealous of you heading to the sun. Although, it's been amazing here. It's been absolutely amazing. What's it been like out there in the rest of Blighty? It's been absolutely boiling hot today. Almost to the point where, I couldn't sit out because I was getting burnt. So loads of you put your answers down for the final question. You've chosen the movie that belongs to the poster tagline, "When he said I do, he never said what he did." And you've chosen one of the following: Total Recall, Father of the Bride, True Lies, or Indecent Proposal. What, really? It's been raining? Fruity cakes, for real? I'm glad you like the mug, James. Well, you got to come down, bro. If you want to surf, come on down, brother. You're always welcome. 21 degrees, Chris, in Wiltshire. Freezing for Gareth yesterday. Well, as you know, this show comes to you from a secret location in a forest in a former Laserdisc, VHS and CD copying facility, a bunker. And but when I'm not actually here doing the show, I'm in Cornwall. And Cornwall has been absolutely astonishing. I went for a swim in the sea yesterday, and I could see crystal clear through the water down to the sand below. And I swam around Little Island. I mean, it is a little island, and it was a matter of feet from where I was. So don't start thinking I did some big sea swim, because I didn't. I clambered over the rocks, trying not to shave parts of my foot off, because the rocks are kind of covered in barnacles and stuff. And then I just dropped into the water, and I swam around this little miniature island thingy. And in the middle of it, there was like a big cleft in the middle, and I swam through that. And my son, it was quite funny, my youngest, actually, he wanted to climb over the rock. And he did this thing where he was clothed, right? But he had bare feet. So he couldn't sort of like scramble, And he was like, "Dad, help." And he was sort of stuck on the rock like that. And the only thing that was going to happen was that he was eventually going to get tired and drop into the ocean. So I sort of like waded over, and then I became like a foothold. I just sort of held like that, like a kind of part of the rock, held like that. And he was able to clamber up. And then I swam around to meet him. And it was beautiful. I could see the fish. I could see some colourful plants. And then you know, below, about 10 foot down, I guess, was just the sand, like the golden sand. It was absolutely, it was stunning. It was beautiful. And I had that thing where I was a bit like, oh, when I first got in. But within a matter of seconds, I was acclimatized to the temperature. And I was just wearing my trunks. I wasn't wearing a wetsuit. Yeah. It was like that moment in James Bond, you know, when I walked out, you know. At least in my mind it was. Okay, so there we go. Question number 10. We are done. Well done, party people. You've done really, really well. It's been a beautiful day in Lincoln, says Prof. Giles. Popping over to Instagram. I popped an Instagram picture up yesterday of me on the beach. The same beach, actually, that I've just been referring to, except the other end, so about, you know, a mile further away, overlooking the ocean with Marnie, who's just jumped into chat. Hi, Marnie Moo. How you doing? Good stuff. Right, okay, so there we go. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, and we're going to start to look at the answers to this week's quiz. Famous rock star composed music for 1994 video game Sonic the Hedgehog. Would you believe, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're going to be amazed by what I'm about to say, it was Michael Jackson. It was Michael Jackson. It was the king of pop. He did loads of music, apparently, for Sonic the Hedgehog, and then there was a legal issue around it. I don't know what it was. But he ended up not being credited. But it's true, and I fact-checked it backwards, forwards, sideways. It's true. 1 out of 1 for York Television. Derek, 1 out of 1. Bruce 93, 1 out of 1. What we do is, demonstrated by these peeps, is we write what you got out of what question we're on. So if you're on question number 3 and you got that wrong, but you got the first 2 right, then you'd write 2/3, and that way we can kind of have a battle towards 10. And we do get sometimes, we've had some 10 out of 10ers. Based on the fact that I gave you all the answers earlier, we might have that today. 1 out of 1 for Chris Groom. 0 out of 1 for Mark. Bad luck, mate. Damn it, says Phil Hoy. 0 out of 1. Come on, dude, you can do it. What have we got on Instaland? Over at Instaland. 0 out of 1 for Eds. Good effort there, my friend. Good effort. So Ponder says they're not getting 10 out of 10 today. Yeah, you got 10 out of 10, didn't you? That was really impressive. Right. Question number 2. Here we go. Which martial artist and movie star lent his likeness to the Mortal Kombat series? I think, like I said, it was 92, 94-ish. Inspiring a character called Liu Kang. Was it Chuck Norris, Jackie Chan, Jet Li, or it was Bruce Lee? It's the Bruce Lee, the main man. And like many of the renderings of Bruce Lee, of which there have been about 10 in modern classic fighting games, young and old, they're never, complete copies of Bruce Lee. They normally possess some aspects of that iconic fighting master. And this character, Liu Kang, is one of those instances. 1 out of 2 for Prof. 0 out of 2 for Rob. 1 out of 2 for Addicted to Retro. 2 out of 2 for Bruce 93 and Dr. Oculus. Well done. Indeed, as Phil Hoy says, every day is a school day. Hell yeah. All right, question number 3. Here we go. Name the 1991 Sega game featuring Shaquille O'Neal. You know what it was. It wasn't Shaq's Mystic Melee. I was quite pleased with that one. I made it up. As indeed, I also made up Shaq's Shaolin Showdown. And Shaq's Street Fight. No, the real one is Shaq Fu. It's Shaq Fu. What a great title that is. Whoosh. But it's Shaq Fu. Plug that into your NES. Was it an NES title? I can't remember. 3 out of 3 for Dr. Oculus VR. Looking really good today. As indeed it is for Bruce 93. And then we've got the 2 out of 3 club in York Television. Addicted to Retro. Derek's on 1 out of 3. Not bad. Corporate Zombie. Oh, I know you feel. 2 out of 3. 1 out of 3 for Prof. Giles. Master G's on 2 out of 2. Let's see what you're out of 3, Master G. I like the name Master G. It's so cool. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. We're on question number 3. I'm very confused. Okay, so there we go. Question number 4. Here we go. There she is. Who is it? It's Burger King. Who's that a picture of? It's Sarah Michelle Gellar, of course. It's Buffy. It's Buffy when she was a youngster. And she did an advert for Burger King. And apparently, I think, you might have to correct me if I'm right, if I'm wrong. But, well, correct me if I'm right if you want, if you're really pedantic. I think what happened was, in that ad, it wasn't her doing, but they gave her a script where she mentions McDonald's. And she says something like, Burger King is better than McDonald's because. And it led to a massive lawsuit in which she was involved as a kid. Which is amazing, isn't it? And it went on for quite a while. It was a huge lawsuit between Burger King, McDonald's, and a young Sarah Michelle Gellar. Little did we know she would go on to become a superstar. So there you go. Four out of four for Gareth Ross UK. Tom Stringer, 2 out of 4. Mark Cornwall, 1 out of 4. Philip Hoy, 2 out of 4. That's not bad. 2 out of 4 is still very good. You can still get there. Master G, 3 out of 4. Good to see you, my friend. Rob H, 0 out of 4. Okay, Bruce93 just told us there's an episode of Buffy where she works in a burger place and people were mentioning how ironic Sarah Michelle Gellar had done burger chain ads before. Very ironic. Fascinating stuff. Okay, that's question number 4. Right, question number 5. What is the name of Buffy's high school in the series Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Does she and the other youngsters attend Whittier High School, Sunnydale High School, Rosedale High School, or Hillwood High School? They're all good sounding schools, but only one of them is correct, and that one is Sunnydale, ladies and gentlemen. If you pick Sunnydale, and you're feeling dead good right now because you got it right. Do you guys remember Spats? Says York Television. Let me just have a look. I don't remember them straight away. Is it some kind of shoe thing or... Oh no, it's a comedy show. Let's look at that. Children's comedy series on Children's ITV during the 1990s, produced by Thames Television. I don't remember it. Just going to write plus ITV. Was it like a burger joint, dude? Was that what it was? Yeah, about a fast food restaurant. A comedy, a teen comedy about a fast food restaurant. I don't remember it, but I'm really pleased that you brought it up. Yeah, York Television comedy burger joint show. 4 out of 5 for Master G. 3 out of 5 for Tom Stringer. Oops, says Ponder. Popping across to Instagram land just to see how the team are doing. Hello everyone that's just joined. Craig Baby, Android, Livesy UK, Matty Wright. How you doing, Eds? 2 out of 3. 3 out of 5. Not too bad. We've got 1,203 viewers at the moment. That's not bad, is it? So we're just going through the answers for Way of the Exploding quiz, which we do every week here on Way of the Exploding show. So you've joined a bit late, but you can still take pleasure in watching the results come out, and maybe you can try and guess yourself. Week's 1985 movie features several key scenes shot in Whittier High School, which is fictionally known as Hill Valley High School. Well, you know it. You knew it. You all knew it. Back to the Future, wasn't it? Back to the Future. I gave you the blooming... I said Hill Valley. Come on. Whittier High School. Originally I wrote it and I was like, Whittier High School. Let's just leave it at that. But I was like, no one's going to know that. 2 out of 6 for Rob. 4 out of 6 for Derek. 3 out of 6 for Mark Cornwall. 6 out of 6 for Bruce. Woo! Impressive, my friend. 4 out of 6 for Ponder. Very good. And Addicted to Retro. Master G's on 5 out of 6. You're doing well, my friend. Philip Hoy. 3 out of 6. Corporate Zombie. 3 out of 6. 4 out of 6 for Tom Stringer. Back to the Future shouts out, but not realising that we've already run the competition. What we're doing is we're just going over it. You're watching Wave the Exploding Show. And if you've just joined us, welcome. We go live to multiple platforms, including X, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook. Every Sunday at 9 p.m. we talk retro gaming, movies, TV, music, and tech for the first half an hour. We're sponsored by an amazing new movie which we're trying to make in Kickstarter funds. So if you do nothing else tonight, go along to www.ctrl, as in control, AI, delete.net. Join the newsletter group. All I do is send you a newsletter once a week telling you what we're up to. And we also sell amazing merchandise. Amazing merch. Like this hat. And this super cool mug. And great t-shirts. So there we go. Question number 7. The real school location for Buffy is Torrance High School. So the actual physical school that's a real school is called Torrance High School. And it was featured in which of these other 90s teen shows? Beverly Hills 90210, Saved by the Bell, Dawson's Creek, or The Wonder Years? The answer is... I saw lots of you putting down... I saw Dawson's Creek put down. I saw Saved by the Bell. But the answer is Beverly Hills 90210. The most famous postcode in the world. And that's the answer to question number 7. Well, lots of cheering going on. Some very enthusiastic fans. Impressed by the likes of Ponder getting 4 out of 7. York Television getting 5 out of 7. Derek 4, Addicted to Retro 4, and Bruise 93 astonishing everyone with an amazing 7 out of 7. Rob H 3 out of 7, not bad, mate. That'll do. That'll do, fella. So Bruce is chuffed because he wasn't sure that was the correct answer, but you got it right, so well done. Master G 5 out of 7. Tom Stringer 4, 3 for Phil Hoy. 6 out of 7 for Gareth Ross. Hot on the heels of Bruce 93. Prof Giles, 2 out of 7. Mark Cornwall, 3 out of 7. Looking great, looking good. 4 out of 7 for Eds. It is much harder, mate. James makes chocolate. What do you make, James? Chocolate. I like the sound of that. Turbo Jug End. That sounds like the sort of words my 14-year-old puts together on a daily basis. He likes to put words together. Normally ones that are a bit rude. You might say, I'm not going to say what he would say. Turbo Jug End. I'll mention that one to him. But it's nice to have you in chat over on Instagram. Question number 8. Nice day to start again is, of course, a lyric from White Wedding. Come on. Nice day to start again. It's a nice day for a white wedding. 7 out of 8 for Dr. Oculus. Straight in there. 7 out of 8. Looking good. 8 out of 8 for Bruce 93. Dude, you're on fire today. Derek JC777. 5 out of 8. 5 out of 8 for Ponder as well. 3 out of 8 for Prof Giles. 4 out of 8 for Mark Cornwall. 5 out of 8 for Eds. Welcome, My Gaming Life. Welcome to the show. 4 out of 8 for Philip Stringer. Philip Hoy. What have I just said? 4 out of 8 for Philip Hoy. 5 out of 8 for Tom Stringer. 7 out of 8 for Gareth. Chris. 6. Rob H. Master G. Doing well, mate. Doing well. Marvellous stuff. Okay. Question number 9. There's the answer. There's the answer. If you weren't sure what, despite my idiocy, what the answer was to this one, what's the movie that belongs to the bottom of this poster? You can see that I did it again. It's because of the order I've put it in. I'll have to remember that for next week. Then you do know now, because if I hit that, it will be patently obvious and it will be over the top of absolutely everything else. It's Ace Ventura. The answer is Ace Ventura for question number 9. There you go, the bottom of the poster. Really messed that one up, didn't I? There we go. 8 out of 9 for Gareth. Phil, hi. 5 out of 9. Doing well, Phil. Tom Stringer, 6 out of 9. Got that one, says Philip. Well done. Bruce. No, Bruce. Look, guys, if you saw the answer because I made a mistake, take the win. Take the point. All right? Otherwise, we can't add up the scores. So as Games Maestro, I'm saying, regardless of my error where I showed you the answer, if you wrote the answer down correctly, you get a point. So you're on 9 out of 9, my friend. Bruce, so please correct that. I want you to do that for me. I'll feel bad. 7 out of 9 for Master G. Sterling stuff. Smashing it. Like a glove, says Gareth. 6 out of 9 for Eds. Well done. Well done, team. 9 out of 9, Bruce. Thank you. I think it's fair, bro. We've got to set a standard. So who's it going to be? Will Bruce fall? Will Bruce fall at the last hurdle? Have we got an 8 out of 9 anywhere? Have we got that? Have we got an 8 out of 9? Is there anyone challenging Bruce's crown this week? Let me know if you've got an 8 out of 9. Waiting for chat. Jams just joined on Instagram. Kareed03 did the same. James Cutton. Great to see you. My Gaming Life. I think I referenced you earlier. Corgi74. And Angus Drew. Dr. Oculus, ladies and gentlemen, is on 8 out of 9. This is huge. This could be huge. We've got a 9 out of 9 for Bruce 93 and an 8 out of 9 for Dr. Oculus. If Bruce gets the next one wrong and Dr. Oculus gets it right, we could have a very, very tense finish. Okay, question number 10. The question was, name the 1994 movie from the tagline, when he said I do, he never said what he did. We should take a millisecond to reflect on the genius of that tagline. But to which movie poster does it refer? What was it on? Which movie poster did it adorn? Was it Total Recall, Father of the Bride, True Lies, or Indecent Proposal? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is True Lies. We now turn to the final scores on the door. Bruce 93 is on 9 out of 9. Is it going to be a full house? Dr. Oculus gets it right, so he's on 9 out of 10. And Bruce gets the 10 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. A huge round of applause. W's in the chat. GG's all round to Bruce. A huge shout, though, of respect to Dr. Oculus, who I know is watching on multiple platforms because you very kindly popped up on Instagram and then you popped up on, I think you did YouTube as well. But right now, as most weeks, you're on Twitch. GG's. 5 out of 10 for Philip. 8 out of 10 for Chris Groom. Great work, guys. GG's to Bruce 93. For those of you who don't get the message by now, I'm sure you do, pop along to controlaidelete.net. Give us a subscribe so that we can send you the newsletter. Help us fund this amazing movie. Grab some great merch. And if you want to talk about the show, then you know what to do. The Discord will probably be put by some of my very helpful and generous chat into various platforms. Right now, we have a Discord. If not, if you can't see it in chat, go along to Twitch or X, aka Twitter, and drop me in a private message and I'll give you the Discord. And you can do the same on Instagram. And indeed, if you want to talk to me, I'm on the platforms. I'm on Instagram and X normally. I'm wearing the t-shirt Revival Game, not over next weekend. Fantastic. Thank you, Derek. That's what we want to see. Hats off to Mr. Bradbury, says Master G. What a great show. What a great contestant you were, my friend. Chris Groom. Who's sponsoring the stream? Thanks for that, Chris. I'll give you an answer, brother. It's controlaidelete.net. And with that, I'll say good night. Have a lovely evening. What's left of it. See you same place, same time next week. I love it. Thanks for making it yet another memorable show. Have a great week.